Why don't we contact and bring on Husain Haqqani, the former Pakistani ambassador to the U.S. He served in that role from 2008 through 2011. Mr. Haqqani, currently senior fellow and director for South and Central Asia at the Hudson Institute in Washington, D.C., joining us from Newsmax Washington. Ambassador Haqqani, we thank you very much for your time. Can you give us an update on the siege today in Peshawar?
I believe that the Pakistani Taliban have taken responsibility for this action. Gunmen took over a school. They actually targeted children. They say that they were targeting only senior children, which of course is no excuse. The Pakistani army conducted a military operation. Unfortunately, at least 126 children and some soldiers, as well as all the gunmen, have been killed.
Now, as I understand it, this school had the equivalent would be grades 1 through 10 in the United States. So really from little children, from 5 or 6-year-old all on up through teenagers. And the Taliban, in your opinion, what you're hearing, Ambassador, was just killing these students indiscriminately.
Absolutely. The age group would be 5 to 15. As far as the Taliban are concerned, they have issued a statement to the effect that they were targeting only the grown-up kids, which basically means 14, 15. But of course, a lot of younger ones were also killed, and there are eyewitness accounts of them being very indiscriminate in killing. They say that they are avenging the Pakistan military's operation in North Waziristan, but that of course is just utter nonsense. The Taliban have killed children, attacked schools before. They represent a certain mindset, a certain worldview. They basically want to overrun Pakistan, or the parts of Pakistan that they can overrun.
Mr. Haqqani, we're just now receiving reports that the Pakistani military fired an airstrike. Are you surprised by that? And why on earth would the Taliban target a school full of children? For just those of us that are trying to wrap our brain around.
As you know, the Taliban basically argue that there is only one particular form of the Islamic religion that should be practiced. They consider themselves the only ones who practice it. They consider anyone adopting Western ways or modern education as unacceptable. They have also initially the Taliban were of course ruling Afghanistan. At that time, Pakistan's military supported the Taliban. After 9/11, Pakistan switched its support, and out of that were born the Pakistani Taliban, people who actually target the Pakistani military. There has been a lot of ambivalence in Pakistani policy towards this group for a long time, which has allowed them to flourish. If you remember, they attacked Malala Yousafzai's school in Swat. When they took control of that area, they don't want little girls to study, and they don't want young boys to study what they consider to be Western ways. In this particular instance, the school was the army public school, where the children of a lot of military officers attend. And I think that one of the reasons why they wanted to target was to make the point that we will make the cities of Pakistan unsafe for the children and family members of Pakistani military.
Ambassador Haqqani, we know you're going to stay with us through the break, but in 30 seconds, do you believe that this at long last will galvanize public opinion in Pakistan against the Pakistan Taliban?
I would like Pakistani leaders have often deluded themselves with conspiracy theories. We are already hearing them on Pakistani media, people trying to blame India, Israel, other so-called enemies of Pakistan, instead of recognizing that this is a problem that comes from within Pakistan and therefore must be dealt with by Pakistan.
Ambassador Haqqani, we're going to ask you to stand by. We will continue our conversation as America's Forum continues here on